Remember when we were kids and there was nothing we couldn't do? We had this big imagination and we dreamed big, and our eyes were so large because we knew what was possible. We had the capes on our back because we believed we could fly to the moon. We would run around all day in the backyard or in the park because time didn't matter. It didn't exist. All we could think about was play and fun and excitement. And the world was ours. Remember that? Remember dreaming? Well, this episode of Powerfully Her, we are going to talk about that. We're going to talk about dreaming with your eyes open because it is possible. See you inside. Hey guys, I'm so happy you're here. You hear my voice? I said, hey guys. I'm so happy you showed up again for this episode and this podcast. I'm so grateful to you. Thank you. We made it to episode 10. We're trying. We're trying to do as much for you. This is for you. So I'm so grateful to you. Here are your flowers. Here are your flowers. Just imagine the flowers. I'm sending you flowers wherever you are in the world. This is for you. And I'm just so happy you're here, Queen. I am. You are so powerfully her. So I'm grateful to you, grateful to my loved ones, my family, my man behind the brand, my husband. I love you so much, baby. He's right there supporting me as always, my battery pack. He is the one that makes this all possible, y'all. I'm telling you. He and I, this is the team. This is coming. Me and my hubby. It's us together. And I love him so much. I'm so grateful. And it's about love, y'all. So I'm able to give the love because I get love. So that's why I'm going to give love back to y'all. Okay. So yes, welcome to Powerfully Her. So happy you're here. And yes, episode 10. So this episode, I've been dropping it many times. And the first time I ever heard it was from Liz J. Simpson. She's an amazing business coach. And I heard her say, I live my life. I dream with my eyes open. And that hit me so hard in my heart. I was like, oh my God, I have to do an episode about this. I have to speak about this. This is amazing. And it is, Queens, because it's possible. You can dream with your eyes open. You can certainly, most certainly dream with your eyes open. And I want you to start doing them. No matter where you are in the world, no matter how dark it is, no matter how few it feels that you don't see the light, you don't feel the light of God is there. And I want you to know that it is possible. And I am closing my eyes because I see what is possible for you. And I feel you, I see you, and I hear you. So I want you to know you can dream. Woo! You can dream. That's how much I was dreaming. Woo! You can dream with your eyes open. And what is that? What is dreaming with your eyes open? I'll tell you. And also me hitting the mic, I'm not going to edit that out. I'm going to leave it there. You know why? Because we need to be real. We got to be real. Yeah, there's some things we got to polish. Yeah, we have to have polish. But we just need to show up with the real. I don't want to show up with just like, life is happening. You know, life is happening. And if I come to you with this perfect presentation as if things don't happen, that's going to make you feel like you're not doing what's right. Well, look, she's perfect and she's got everything all together and she doesn't have any problems. And that's not true. We are all living life. I know I'm going on a tangent, but it's important to address things. I told you I like to address things. I love in the room. If it needs addressing, not everything needs attention. Okay, I know that. But for that, I'm just showing something like that most people would take out. And that's cool. That's their business. Me, I'm not, because I want to show you that I'm human. I'm not perfect. Things happen. I was dreaming thinking about you. My mouth hit the mic and that happens, So, my kids are in the background. They run in the room sometimes. You guys don't hear them. That happens. It's like all these things. I told you the last episode, my niece walked in here. Life. We're all experiencing life. So I just want you to know there is no perfection. And when people try to present to you perfection, run away. There is no perfection. We all have things we need to work on. There is no perfection. Only God is perfect. I want you to just keep striving. But there's a difference between perfection and wanting the best. You want to still have the best quality, still yearn and thrive for the best in life because you deserve it, because you're more than enough. Okay? You're queen. So dreaming with our eyes open is having a life on your terms, having a life you've always dreamed of, having peace, Spoke about that last episode. Speak abundance and kindness and love and whatever it is you think about, you're actually having in your life. That's what dream with your eyes open. Not living check to check, not feeling tired all the time, not feeling you don't have enough hours in a day, feeling frustrated, feeling annoyed, feeling that every day is the same Groundhog Day. That's another thing. Like there's nothing new and exciting happening in your life. You're going through the motions, and that's terrible. That's with not dreaming with your eyes open. Dreaming with your eyes open is the happiness and the joy that you have in your life and you bring to others. You're at peace, you're happy, you're content, and you're living the life in every terms. You have freedom. You have freedom. That's what my niece came back at me. I'll say that's just happened. I love my baby. It's one of my babies, but that's what happens. But that's what dreaming with your eyes open is. That's what it is. And this is what this is about. God wants to remind you of what is possible. What is possible. And it is all possible. If you see people out there achieving the best, the biggest and greatest things, know that you could do it too. The reason why God wants you to see it is because he wants you to know that it's possible, because he made it possible. He's like, I let you see that, queen, because I want you to know that you can do it. That's why it's there. See, that's the thing about Powerfully Her. This is why the podcast is titled Powerfully Her, The Rise of Strong Women. The rise of strong women, because you need to rise from whatever you're going through. You need to rise from the negativity. You need to rise from the darkness. You need to rise from the pitfalls. Rise from the storm. Rise into your greatness, into your true identity. Excuse me. I could gups in my throat. Excuse me. Which is Powerfully Her. That's what that is. And this is what I detail in my book, The Big D. And especially, so the 21 affirmations. So my book is The Big D, 21 Affirmations to Empower Women for the Life They Truly Want, Volume 1. Volume 1. Journey through the path of self-growth, purpose, and happiness. In this book, I detail 21 powerful affirmations that help you in your life. I give you clear action plans. Book is on Amazon. Self-published. And my first book. And more to come, God willing. What's possible? It is possible. I've always wanted to be an author, always wanted to write books, and here we are to help you. Okay? So, affirmation 21. The greatest love story is me. The most extraordinary love story is you. This book aims to enlighten you and remind you of who you are. I want you to love yourself. I want you to love yourself genuinely, love others, and give love. Always be in a state of mind of gratitude. A state of my gratitude is gratitude. You're reflecting on your affection, remembering that you're worth more than gold, being courageous, remembering that your biggest asset is your heart, which it is, and remembering that your honor code is necessary. Those are some of the other affirmations that I have. But the reason why I said the greatest love story is me, the reason why I want to speak about that is because when you dream with your eyes open, you understand that you are living your life where you're giving yourself love. You are being loved. You understand, and you're living in a life where you like, I should. Why can't I bring my dreams to fruition? Why can't I have an amazing life? Why can't I have a life I'm proud of? Why can't I help others have the same thing? Why can't I? Why do I have to live a life of misery? Why do I always have to feel frustrated and defeated and tired and angry and afraid and feeling check to check in space? Why? That's why I titled that. Because when you love you, you start going after that so that you can dream with your eyes open. That's the beauty. Dream with your eyes open. Start dreaming with your eyes open. Because when you do that, when you dream with your eyes open, that's when God starts to unfold other beautiful things that he has for you. See, the thing is that in order to get those things, you have to be her. You have to be the future you that is waiting on you. So it's many versions of you. The you when you were a little girl that knew that anything was possible, that she was a princess, and eventually she's a queen, and she can have whatever it is she wants in life. She's special, she is strong, she's intelligent, she is powerful, she's beautiful. She can do anything, right? The world is her oyster. Then there's the future you that is ready. She is conquered. She is dominated. She is powerful. And she's waiting for the present you to be her. They are all waiting on you to say, it is your time, queen. It is our time. It is our time for us to dream with our eyes open. What is taking us so long? Why are you stopping yourself? Why are you not believing in yourself? Why are you not loving yourself? Why are you listening to the naysayers? Why do you keep giving your keys away? Why do you keep believing things that are not true? Why do you keep doing the same thing over and over, knowing that it makes you miserable? Why? Because you have an identity problem. And I did say that would be an episode of identity. You are having an identity problem. And when you don't know who you are, you can't love who you are. And so you're subscribing to an identity that's been given to you, when you're being told who you are and what to think and what to feel and all those other things, but you're unhappy because you're not being your true self. So it is going to be very difficult to dream with your eyes open, because those aren't your dreams. Because those aren't your dreams, and you don't know what you want. For instance, you know how you have someone that's highly successful, whatever career, I don't know, let's just say a doctor. Their parents always wanted them to be a doctor. The person becomes a doctor. About maybe 50 years old or something, they realize that they've always hated this and they don't want to do it, and they quit. And their parents are devastated. They're like, why are you doing this? You're successful, you have all this money, or this, and they're like, I'm unhappy. And then you'll have those parents who say, well, what does happiness have to do with it? You're like, and understanding that they come from a time where it was hard for them to dream with their eyes open. So to see you, for them to see those parents that have sacrificed, like my parents have sacrificed, and most parents do, and parents love you. And if you grew up where it's healthy, but it was a lot of tough love, and your parents didn't have the luxury of dreaming with their eyes open. They didn't have that. So they worked and grind so you could have an amazing life. So when it comes time where things were not as difficult as they might have had it, there are storms, there are things, but not as hard as they had it. And now they see you in your field where you're making the money, you got the success, but you're miserable. You're miserable. Your resume looks amazing. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, that person just quits their job, or they quit that way of life. And it's hard for your parents to understand, or it's hard for the people closest to you, because they don't understand it, because they're looking at everything in monetary, looking at everything in money. But if we're driven by money, how are we going to move forward? Now, again, like I said before, I'm not ever telling anyone to quit their job. No. If there is a field that you want, if you know your gifts will one day make room for you, I want you to work on that. Like I said, try to do 30 minutes a day, any small time that you have. Try to give yourself that, but pray to God that He makes it easy for you so you can do that. Don't leave Him out of it. He wants to be able to give you what you want, but we have to include Him first, right? So they're not going to understand, because it's not their life and it's not their dreams. And your parents, or those that you know, won't understand because they sacrificed so much, and that wasn't possible for them. But now it is for you, and now it's like, now, if you were working against me, like, I don't want to be in poverty, I don't want, which I get, who will want that? But you should also want to have peace and happiness. And you can have that, still working your, whatever career you're working, you can have that, but also working on your craft and your gifts, you can have that. So that one day, your gifts you will be able to live your life off of that. I don't believe in a starving artist. I don't believe someone who's supporting an artist. Like, come on. And they were like, I'm a starving artist. Okay, but who's supporting artists? Like, we have to we're thinkers. We're queens. Queens are taking care of everything. We don't just jump shit. Like I mentioned before with the switch, be ready when the switch happens. This is why you want to put God first and have clarity, find out what you want, and create a plan of how to get there. So when it is time for that beautiful occasion, that engagement, that special event that God has for you, you're ready because you're working on it. But you're not negating your responsibilities. I do not want you to just up and quit. You're like, oh God, I got to work on my gifts. Well, who's financing? Who's supporting this dream? So we have to be smart about that. You have to be very smart. We're intelligent women, so I don't doubt that. And we're not going to jump ship anyway, because we're like, whoa, what does this look like? And that's a good thing. That is a good thing. But dream. Wherever you are, dream. Think about you, that little girl that is waiting on you to have the life that you said you wanted. Any time in your day where you could start working on your gifts and your talents, do it. Do it. And I know you're tired. I get it. But pray to God to give you the energy to do it, to have the tenacity to go after your gifts, to go after your dreams. So one day you could dream with your eyes open. Because it's possible, Queen. I want you to do that. And you know, the funny thing is that dream that you have, those dreams, that's what that, because you know, it's like people say, what is your why? What is your why? What is your driving force for all of this? Is it your loved ones? Is it to make sure you have the freedom financially to live your life the way you want? Is it time? Whatever, what is it? And it's different for everybody. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's also not hurting anybody. It's beautiful. But you can do it, Queen. You can do it. You can do it. Okay? So dream with your eyes open. But there's a caveat to all of this. Be very careful who you share your dreams with. And I'm sure you've heard that before, but it's very true. You can't share your dreams to small minds. You can't share your dreams to people that don't dream. They've stopped dreaming. And some people are just nightmares themselves. They're walking nightmares. So you definitely don't be around those people. Ever. But some people you can't share it with. And unfortunately for them, maybe they've been programmed in a way that it's not possible to dream. Or again, they didn't have that luxury to dream. And it's very hard for them, especially if they're older, to unlearn that. Like, what are you talking about? You know, like it's hard for some people, older people, you know, some depends on people that are not tech savvy, I should say. Those that are not tech savvy to understand that you can have a 7 and 8 and 9-figure business from your laptop. That's like unheard of. Like, what do you mean you're making all this money? They can't believe they're content creators and digital courses and coaches out there that are making that kind of money from their laptop. That their Zoom classes are happening. They can't believe that. To even mention a podcast, they're like, what are you talking about? You know, because that's not from their world. So give them grace, give them love. Don't be judgmental. You know, just be supportive, because that's another thing that's missing in the world. It's very like no, let's give love. They come from a time that's not them. And then you have some people that they didn't come from that, and they're just with it. They learn the technology, and that's cool too. Whatever it is, let's just give love. Like we're not giving judgment out here. But that's possible. You can do that 20 years ago. Make 7, 8 figures, 9 figures, 6 figures, 6 figures and more. 6 figures and more from your laptop? What? How's that possible? Because God made it possible. God made it possible. God knows what's possible. Because he's the one that makes it happen. So therefore, you, Queen, you need to start working on yourself. Working on what you want. Because time, my friend, is speeding by like that bullet train in Japan. Shoo. Very, very fast. And although we try to catch it, we can't catch it. But what we can do is start using our time wisely. That's what we can do. That's the beauty of it. Yeah, it's going fast, but create good moments. Spend your time wisely. Do the best with your time. Give more, see more, be more. You see, there's a positivity in it. Don't you be like, oh, time's just running by fast. You're like, okay, so what you gonna do about it? Yeah, it's just fast. Are we gonna sit there and complain about it? Or are we gonna do good with our time? Because either way, it's happening. So why don't let's start taking ownership of our life. Take ownership of your life, Queen. Take ownership of your life. Take ownership of your life. To say, no more. I want to dream with my eyes open. I want to know what's possible. I want to be able to go on vacation. I heard another coach say, he told his friends that, he called me, he's like, look, I'm living this great life now, and I need you to do this with me. There are some beaches that have my name on it, and I need to get there, but you need to be there with me. See, that's what his life dreaming looked like. And I subscribe to that too. I don't want to do this alone. I'm a big family person. There's some people that are good, but like, well, I'm just, I'm the one that makes it happen, which is not true. But, I don't need nobody, which is not true. We all need someone. But just me, no. You versus you and what you need to work on to become better. But as far as surrounding yourself with the right people is beautiful, because you want to be able to take those that want to and are supportive along the journey with you. And how beautiful is that? We're doing this all together. You're in this with me. I'm helping enrich your life and make you better and just show you the way. and we're making this bigger and better and more love. You see, that's a dream. What is your dream? What is your dream? What do you want? So takeaway, I want you to make a list of what are your dreams, Queen? What are they? You are powerfully heard. So I'm asking you to dream and dream very, very big. But what are your dreams? Write down what your dreams are. What are your gifts and talents? What do you do so easy that is very easy for you that you would love to make a living out of it? Or maybe you are and you're just not seeing the ROI yet. Pray on that. Let's think of some ways so we can change the trajectory of that, where we can change that, where you have a plan, where that is happening. Because it can. And also you have more than one gift. You have more than one. I have many, thank God. Mine is public speaking, motivational speaking, coaching, writing. I love to write, clearly, author. Niche and empowerment, business. Those are things those are some of my gifts. Storytelling as a writer, all of that. I had fiction ideas. My parents are writers too. Thoughts, ideas come to me like that. But the public speaking as well, all of those things, those are gifts from God. That's not me. However, there's skills that you can develop. So your gifts and your talents, you should refine as well. It's not ever something like, oh, I'm good at public speaking, I'm out. No, I still work on it because I want to continue to do my best, and the same thing for you. So write down, what are your gifts and your talents? What comes so easy to you? What are some things that people come to you, ask advice on? What are some things that just come to you like breathing and you could do it all day long? What is that? I could do public speaking all day. I could do podcasting all day. I could coach all day long my clients, all day long, empowering them. Love it. All day. Just to see the result and the happiness and transformation of my clients' faces just brings me some of the most joy. Along with being a mom and my kids and husband, of course. But as far as business-wise, I love it. And just as a person, I love it. I love empowering people. I love just waking people know their truth. I love being there for my clients. I love that. I love it. I'm going to pour into you. What you got going on, I take on as my own. That's how much I care. I love to do that. That's a gift, but also that's something I work on as well. I have coaches as well. I make sure I'm still getting guidance as well. It's not something where it's just like, oh, I'm good. No, I still need guidance as well, because in order to be my best and give you your best, give you the best, I have to be at my best. And I have to make sure I surround myself with the best as well. So that takes discipline. Okay. The writing as well. I mentioned the writing too, but again, enough about me. What about you? What about you, Queen? So I want you to think about, what are your dreams and aspirations, goals? And then we're going to put a date on them. Put a date on it. Mark it. Because you know what? I did hear, I think it was Denzel Washington said something where if you don't put a date on it, it's just, oh God, I'm the paraphrase I'm messing up. But basically, if you don't put a date on it, it's not real. We're not making it real. And we need to make this real, because you're real. I remember I told you, what is the biggest ROI? Let me look around. You're the biggest ROI. Okay. So take you seriously. Take your gifts seriously. God put them in there for a reason. So you got to start using them. So put on your gifts and your talents. Even if you just like, I just have one. Great. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Put a date on it when you're going to start working on that. And don't wait too long. I do not want a week to go by where you didn't put a date down there. A date when you were going to start working on your gift. So whatever day you're listening to this episode, I'm proud of you. Put a date on it. Put a date on when you're going to start bringing that gift to life. Because you are the one that are supposed to bring it to life. Okay? So that's your takeaway today. That is something that you need to work on for you, and that I wanted you to work on for you because I care about you. And in addition to that, to the one-on-one exclusive with me. Yes, I would love to take this further. Yes. And it's free. Like, what? And where I'm just free. Like, really? That's amazing. Where I can pour into you, and we can just see where you're at, so I can give you the guidance that you really need. It's a true honor. So, yes, that should be in the description below, as long as anything that you would like me to talk about. Again, go on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Pass this episode to anyone you think might need it. And comment below how you feel about this episode. Comment how you feel about it, as well as what you feel your dreams are, what your gifts are, and also anything that you would like me to talk about. I would love to do that as well. As long as it's aligned to what we do here, I would love to do that, as well as just be well. Just be well. And don't forget to check out my book. You know what I mean? Ooh, it's a great book. It's on Amazon. But just more importantly, just you taking for you. You take care of you, show up for you, care about you so much. And I'm so proud of you for showing up. No matter where you are in the world, Queen, I'm proud of you. So just always know that you are much more powerful than you know. You come from greatness. Therefore, greatness lives inside of you. You are worth more than gold. You are more than enough. And you are powerfully heard. Until next time, thanks. Bye.